Okay, go ahead.
Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Fundamental Teacher Shakyamuni Buddha. The deep, the unsurpassed, deep, profound, subtle, wonderful Dharma in 100,000 million eons is difficult to encounter. Now that I have come to receive and hold it within my sight and hearing, I vow to fathom the thus come one's true and actual meaning.
Okay, we will continue because we are late, so let's go directly to the sutra. I think we stop right here, right? We stop right here, maybe.
Sutra, yeah, the two lines constituting Dharma dwelling in us says that there's nothing deeper than the true actual Dharma nature. Yeah, I think so. Let me turn this alarm off. Sorry. Yes. Yes, I think so. I don't think we read the next part yet.
So basically, for the right compassion, cloud of merit and virtue, to that source of emptiness space, empty space, and of the Dhamma realm in the 10 direction in 3 period of time, extensively in find infinity, the right compassion. Okay, that's good. Okay. And also come to here. Okay. So basically, here that he said that. Okay, let's go through this one more time. Okay, can you go ahead and read this one more time because this will connect to the next one.
Best I. To the Dharma realm's great compassion cloud of merit and virtue, to the exhaustion of empty space and of the Dharma realm, and the 10 directions and the 3 periods of time, extends the infinitely great compassion cloud of merit and virtue, that is the Buddha. To Vairochana, the great wisdom sea, Vairochana is translated as perfect, as one of great and perfect enlightenment. The great sea of enlightenment is the great wisdom sea, and the great sea of wisdom is the great sea of enlightenment. These 4 lines praise and take refuge with the Buddha jewel. The next 2 lines constitute taking refuge with the Dharma jewel. To the dwelling place most deep, the true Dharma nature. This says there is nothing deeper than the true and actual Dharma nature, which is dwelt in. To what flows forth whole and perfect is the sutra, the Flower Adornment Sutra. The next 2 phrases represent taking refuge.
We can stop right here. Let me quickly summarize this thing. So basically, the right compassion of marriage and virtue, it will fill the entire Dhamma realm space, right? And in the 10 direction, that means it's really great. And the 3 period of time, who have that great compassion? Only Buddha, right? The one who attended Buddhahood. That means in the past, he practiced the Bodhisattva path throughout countless lifetimes to benefit living beings. That's why his compassion is like that, with the virtue and the marriage. And that's what we call the perfect in both wisdom and blessing. That's what the Buddha mean as well. And also that's why we take refuge with the Buddha, because he the perfect in both, right? In both wisdom and blessing. The next one is we will take refuge with the Dharma. Why? Because we would be dwelling Okay, to the dwelling place most deep, the true Dharma nature. This is say no, nothing is different than the true and actual Dharma nature. That means the Dharma nature. That means everything is appear at ease. That means depend on you remember the 10 Dharma realm, right? The 10,
Yes, the 10 Dharma realm. Yes, the Buddha, the Dharma realm of the Buddha, the Dharma realm of Bodhisattvas, of Pratyeka Buddhas, of Arhats, of the heavenly beings. I think we came out to 11 when we included asuras and heavenly beings, or humans, animals, hungry ghosts, and hell beings.
no, include Asura, it's 10.
So Buddha, Bodhisattva, Pratyeka Buddha, Arhat, Asura, heavenly
No, no,
being.
no. God first, then Asura.
Okay. Oh, I didn't mean in order. It just the
Okay,
first
okay,
one
okay.
came to mind. So okay, Buddha, Pratyeka Buddha, Bodhisattva, Pratyeka Buddha, Arhat, gods, Asura, human, animal, oh, hungry ghosts and devils. Okay, yeah, 10. All right.
So that means our mind is not outside this boundary. Any kind of thought, it comes from here, depend on the level of the Dharma realm, right? So the Buddha nature will appear at that Dharma realm. Does it make sense? The Buddha nature, the Dharma nature for the Buddha realm is that's how the Buddha be able to see through that. That's how he returned into his Buddha nature as well the Dharma nature. And Bodhisattva also have their own Dharma nature, right? To that level he attained. And to the practical people. Okay. Let me open the door for them. Let me make it easier for you to understand. So the Buddha nature, that means when the Buddha in the Buddha realm, so that means his Dharma body is everywhere. Depend on the need of the living being. He will appear at ease for that living being to do the Buddhist work, right? For that's what the Dharma nature for the Buddha realm. The Bodhisattva realm, they also do similar to Buddha, similar to the Buddha realm, but well, they're not yet enlightened the Buddha. So they will practice and they be able to manifest in many different forms to benefit the living being, to fulfill their vow. So this is the Buddha, the Dharma nature for them. And Pacceka Buddha the same way. And so down to the Arhat, to the human. That means to the God realm. They have three forms of realm, right? Desire, form realm, and formless realm. So they will appear depend on their retribution due to their karma. To the human, the same thing. Due to our karma, we appear in the world. We for the retribution that we receive. The same thing with the animal. The same thing with the hungry ghost as well the hell. So the Dharma nature is like that. In order to be able to to return to the Dharma nature or Buddha nature. The Buddha nature, you know, what is the difference between the Buddha nature and the Dharma nature?
Oh, yeah, I didn't think there was a difference. I thought they were the same.
No, they are not the same.
Hmm.
Buddha nature, it means all living being, not non-living being. All living being have Buddha nature. But you think non-living being have Buddha nature?
I guess I thought that the nature expressed in both living and non-living forms, and that the underlying nature was unified.
Yeah, the nature expressed for the living being, we call Buddha nature. The non-living being, they are Dhamma nature.
Hmm.
That's why when you see the tree, right, the plant, they also go through the fourth state of the cycle, right?
Mhm.
Birth, creation, right? Stay, deteriorate, and destroy. The same thing with our living being, but we don't call the tree do not have Buddha nature. Does it make sense? Yeah. Our phenomenon,
Meaning Buddha nature, like the ability to realize Buddhahood,
right?
is like the definition of Buddha nature, so that a tree doesn't like reincarnate in a form eventually to realize Buddhahood. But trees are essential for humans to be able to like be alive to realize Buddhahood. So it's interesting interdependence.
Yeah, they are Dharma nature. That's why we practice the Buddha teaching that we call Dharma. And that's how we be able to attend the not only the Buddha nature as well the Dharma nature.
Hmm.
And that's why in Buddhism, the Buddha teaching that the body mind, right, is the cause. The compassion is the fundamental or the root. The root. The experience mean it means the ultimate goal. Do you see any conflict, contradict?
The last thing you said was expedient means what?
Is the ultimate goal.
The ultimate what?
Ultimate goal.
Oh, the expedient means is the ultimate goal.
Yeah.
This isn't. I guess I have a question about that. Expedient means is the ultimate goal. Like, can you explain?
Okay, let's do this. If we practice the Dharma, but we do not have the result of body mind, right? Then that means we will end up with like the 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 order religion, right? Because we have no direction to go, no motivation to move up all the way with the living being, right? Or when we have the body mind of the Arhat or Patika Buddha, and that's how they are solitary. That means they are always benefit themselves, but not much about others. But when we have the body mind of due to the motivation of the compassion and loving kindness, this is if we use this at the cost, right? And we in order to make the cost to become strong, we have to develop loving kindness and compassion. Compassion become the root. That means when the plant, when you put the seed of the apple, whatever, the seed is itself is not enough, but it eventually it will become the root, right? Become so strong. And that strong will produce the result, right? The tree. So basically, the compassion is the driving force for us to practice the Bodhisattva path. But in order to to maintain this compassion or the body mind, we have to learn the Buddha teaching. We have to practice the Buddha teaching to be able to attend the Dharma, to attend the nature of the Buddha, the Buddha nature as well as the Dharma nature. And this will give us the great experience mean to be able to benefit living being. So basically, the ultimate goal is after we learn the Dharma, the ultimate goal is to be able to have very creative mind, to have all kind of different experience. For example, if you want to help the one who college student, we have to be college student, right? If we want to help the farmer, we have to be a farmer. If we want to help the one who work for IT or whatever, we have to be a part of them in order to help them. Right? This is different kind of a mean to be able to benefit living in all. That's how we be able to fulfill the Bodhisattva vow and to complete the Bodhisattva path in order to attain the Buddhahood. That's why it said that experience mean is the ultimate goal, right? But the Arahat and Pasika Buddha, they don't focus like that. They don't think the experience mean is the ultimate goal, but the liberation of themselves is the ultimate goal.
So expedient means being the ultimate goal, meaning developing, because my understanding of expedient means is, so if like the Buddha wishes to teach the Buddha way to all living beings, but there are certain beings that can't understand it, the Buddha employs expedient means and teaches to them the three vehicles to match their different characteristics until they get to the point where the Buddha can teach the Buddha vehicle and like unify everything. So then in the sense where you're saying expedient means is the goal, like getting to the point of realization where we have the wisdom to be able to apply expedient means for others?
Basically, before we become Buddha, right? We have to practice a lot of Bodhisattva. And you know what? We evolve throughout countless lifetime. To one life, we become a teacher. One life become engineering. One life we become whatever. But we have the body mind very strong, and we do have we carry on the body vow, right? That the Bodhisattva vow in the past we generate, and but in the past we already learned so much about the Buddha teaching. At the same thing, we still learning. At the same thing, we still be able to use whatever we have with benefit other in many different forms. But when a Buddha, when he become Buddha, that means at the beginning he teach the Theravada teaching, right? That means he bring let's just like the PhD, the level to the elementary level to be able to benefit them. That means teach at the beginning in the Theravada teaching a lot of teach the lay people to do the 10 good deeds and how to practice giving, how to practice 10 good deeds to be able to gain the rebirth of the God, right? Or to keep uphold the 5 precepts, be able to rebirth in the human realm. And more over that, to practice the 4 noble truths, to be able to attend the Arahat. Yes, this guy we call the experiment of the Buddha level. But the Bodhisattva level, they have a different way to pray. For example, the Bodhisattva, one of the one Suyin Bodhisattva, the great compassion, Avatamsaka, when she saw that the people who at the live nearby the river bank, they are fishing. They do a lot of fishing. It's constantly killing, and she manifested herself, appear at the lady who sells fish at the market, right? And see and many people come and see this lady so beautiful. All the young men want to be her friend, right? And want to get married with her. And she said that, yes, I myself, only one, I cannot divide into many, right? But in order for me to accept you as the husband, they are condition. What condition? Well, whoever memorized let's say for example, the Heart Sutra, for example. If you be able to memorize the Heart Sutra, then I will marry you. So at the beginning, 50 men, right? They compete each other. That means 40 of them be able to memorize it. The next day, she said that if whoever be able to memorize the next one is I forgot let's say the universal door sutra, right? That means the chapter 25. And that means 20 of them be able to memorize, right? And she said that if whoever memorized the whole Lotus Sutra, I will marry you. And you know what? Out of that, only one person be able to memorize. And you know what? On the day that for the wedding ceremony, she appeared to be a dead body, and her body become rotten, right? And you know what? That person is so suffer due to that, right? And he had to bury her, right? The wife is about to become a wife, but now it's a dead body. And after bury that, and this man is so suffer, and the monk come from the mountain, come down and come to this house, and said to him that the lady that you are about to marry, she was the Avatamsaka Bodhisattva. Because of the occupation you are using at this place, it's a bad karma, and that's why she manifests at the fish selling, the lady selling fish. If you don't believe it, you can go there and check out. That means when this person go to the cemetery and open the tomb, right? And you know what? No, the body of that lady is not there. And there is, I think the shoe is inside the tomb. This is the experiment of the Bodhisattva. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I'm still wondering. Expedient means is the ultimate goal. Is in my thought that it's like the goal to be able to apply to expedient means to help others.
Well, if you don't have the experiment, that means the creative different kind of skill set. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the wide range of skill set, you cannot be able to benefit that much.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the difference between like a Buddha and a Pratyeka Buddha, because a Pratyeka Buddha doesn't really have the same ability to like, or a Bodhisattva, you know, they may become enlightened. A Pratyeka Buddha may become enlightened and then just live their life enlightened, but not necessarily strike out to help people.
Yeah, the Arhat and the Pacceka Buddha, they both uh, one day enlightened, they will enter into nirvana. But that nirvana in the Mahayana Sutra is not truly nirvana.
Mhm.
You remember in the Lotus Sutra? Yeah.
Mhm.
Um, so
Yeah.
that's why, because why they do that? Because they look at all living beings. It's a delusion. It's not real, and therefore they no not there no motivation for them to benefit others. But in the Mahayana teaching, it's different. Uh, yes, Bodhisattva and Buddha also see all living beings. It's not real. Everything is just a delusion, right? But at the same time, they also understood that the living being, the sentient being, they see everything is real, right? We
Mhm.
see everything is real, therefore we suffer, and that's why cause them to have the great compassion, to make to turn us, to transform us from seeing real to seeing not real. That means transform us from ignorance into wisdom, transform us from ignorant shore into the enlightened shore. This that's why that is the great motivation for them to practice the body mind, to practice the bodhisattva paths. And therefore, in order to be able to benefit all, they have to learn all the Buddha teaching from not one Buddha, but from throughout 10 directions. That's why in here they say that take refuge in the Buddha, not one Buddha, but the 10 direction Buddha.
Mhm.
So we be able to learn all the skill that we have, we need to be benefit every living being, because the sickness of the mind of the living being, not one, not two, it 84,000 sickness of the mind, but the number 84 doesn't mean it's 84,000. It means it's a lot. It's great. It's very big number.
Mhm.
Therefore, in order to deal with, think about it, when we deal with the people, right? Only certain people, that each one of them have a different attitude, different. If we already have a household, right?
Mhm.
Then you are a doctor. When you deal with different type of patient, you already well, you already have that capability to be able to deal with the patient. But we are not the doctor. We cannot deal with that many different type of patients, right? So doctor have a skill set for a doctor. This doctor that skill, right?
Mhm.
Each type of occupation, they they have their own skill. So Bodhisattva not only learn from above, they will learn the Buddha teaching from all Buddha. To below, they will use any kind of means to benefit others. That means using the teaching and put into the different type of skill of the sentient being needs in the form of sentient being need, and to be able to benefit them. Otherwise, if we're only talking about the Buddha teaching to everyone, I don't think they will take it. Right? They will feel offensive if they are not Buddhism. And that's what we don't want, right? So
Right.
we have to be very, very skillful and to be able to understand them, where their background is, and based on their background, we will go slowly from there. At the beginning, we were holding their hand and they walk with us. And one day be able to walk by themselves, we will let them walk by themselves. Yeah.
Mhm.
So, all right. So you understand the ultimate goal, right? For the experience.
Yeah, that makes sense now. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now we are. All right. Okay. The next two way.
The next two
Oh,
phrases.
sorry. Well, before that, when they said the welding into the Dharma trail, and for the actual true and Dharma nature, so to what flow for whole and perfect at the sutra is the flower adornment sutra. So basically, this sutra is really represent for the Dharma nature. Because in this sutra, the Buddha talked at the first chapter. The Buddha talked about different uh, different assembly. That means different type of assembly. The God assembly, the spirit, depend on what they practice, they be able to attend the turn retribution, right? This is the law of cause and effect. Um, and also later on in some of the chapter later, they're talking about the cosmos, the Buddhist cosmos. That means the world is when the Buddha look at the world, right? It's infinity, infinite of the world system. Not one, not two, but in infinity, in infinity of world system. And each world system in here, the Buddha very detailed how the world system look like, round, circle, or whatever. They have a certain different type of shape. And surrounding and how long from this world system to the other, how far. The Buddha give very detailed understanding. Nowadays, the science be able to see beside this earth, right? We have many galaxies. I heard that they said that they be able to found 120 billion galaxies. And one galaxy is more than 1 million planets. And they said that the number they have and the number they not yet found, the number they not yet found is much, much greater than the number they found. So this is aligned with the Buddhist teaching.
Do you think a galaxy is synonymous to a world system?
No, galaxy is not the world system. Um, I'm not too sure how the galaxy. Well, they say that many planets inside that means million planets in the galaxy. But the world system in Buddhism, you remember the three realm, right? The desire realm. That means the sixth, the sixth heaven. We call the desire realm. Also include human, asura, animal, hungry ghost, and hell. And in the form realm, we have the first dhyana. That means the meditation state. We have three. Second one we have three. Third one we have three. The fourth one we have four. That means 13. And the fifth one, the last one is we have five. That is for the third stage of the Arahat. We call it non-returner. The formless realm, we have the four formless realm. Add together, that means the heaven by itself is 28 plus 5, include us, and the hell is 33. 33 different planets. And this is considered to be one world system. And in the one world system, we have one sun, one moon, we have one Samaru mountain, center of the world system. And 1,000 of the world system will consider to be one small world system. What we call one small world. How do we say that? Well, the measure we one call tức là 1,000 world system, right? And the medium world system it have 1,000 of 1,000 world system. It's called one medium. And 1,000 of 1,000 of 1,000 we call one great world system. That means 1 billion, right? And the 3,000 of 1 billion we call the Saha world. This is the Sakya Muni Buddha hosting in this world. And this is considered to be very small compared to many the Buddha land of the Amitabha Buddha land. This is nothing.
Yeah, when you said there's details about the distance between world systems, that's what made me think about this. What are they
surrounding as well? Surrounding. It's very interesting. And that's why when the Buddha enlightened, he spoke this sutra, the first one, after 21, for the 21 day, after he enlightened. This is the first one. And the audience is the Bodhisattva only, the great Bodhisattva. Arahat and Pasika Buddha, they cannot be able to attain this level because they do not be able to understand. Their mind is not in here. It doesn't mean that Buddha don't want to teach them, but just like when you bring the collect level to the elementary, it doesn't work. Right? It doesn't work.
Yeah.
So and also in this sutra, the Buddha talking about the conduct of the mind, the body, and the mouth. It's there. It's 144 different type of vow. Every activity of the mind, the body, and wherever we go, they are vow to help us to be mindful. And also in this sutra, the Buddha also talking about that the Bodhisattva is appear in different occupation to perform or practice at the Bodhisattva path. And in this sutra, also talking about the importance of the body mind. Nothing can be on the body mind. It's the most important of all. And in this sutra, also, he's talking about the map of the Bodhisattva path. That means the 10 faith, the 10 dwelling, the 10 conduct, the 10 row, no, the 10 transferring, and the 10 row. That means the 50 states of the Bodhisattva path. Plus the one that have one more life to become Buddha. That is just like the Maitreya Bodhisattva right now in the Tusita heaven, and the Buddha. So this is the 52 state of the Bodhisattva. Đẳng giác rồi đến diệu giác tức là Phật. So basically, and in the chapter 39, it's talking about the young they call the young man, right? The one that who go to and search for the spiritual teacher to learn from each of them. He went to 52 or 53 different teachers to be able to learn all the skill set in order to be able to. He said that he already generated the body mind, but he did not know how to practice the Bodhisattva path. So he go to each teacher and ask for help to learn from each teacher. And he be able to master the skill of all those the teacher or all the teaching from the teacher. So and in the 50 state of this year, the state of the transferring, it help when you read this, it help us to open our mind and to unbelievable. Open our heart and our mind. That means it help us to be uplift our spirit to practice love and kindness and compassion. It's chapter 25, I think. So it's very interesting. So this sutra by itself, it will, the science nowadays cannot be able to discover. They only discover so little based on the Buddhist wisdom. So the Buddha wisdom is rated like the sea. The sea of wisdom is the sea of enlightenment. Okay, so I just want to touch up on that. So to make sure that that's why in here they relate the Dharma nature to here, because in here it talks very much about the Bodhisattva path. Any question?
No, Tai.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and we do the last one here, the next two. Sorry.
The next two phrases represent taking refuge with the Sangha. And so they say, in each assembly of the Buddhas, in each dust mote, in each and every one of the countries, many as fine motes of dust, in all places throughout the 10 directions, all the Buddhas, Dharma assemblies, where all Buddhas are speaking Dharma, to the universal worthy Manjushri and all great lords, universal worthy Bodhisattva, is an important Bodhisattva in the Flower Adornment Sutra. There are also Manjushri, wonderfully lucky, Bodhisattva, and all great lords, many other very great Bodhisattvas besides.
What do you think about this?
So it's describing the verses above, the Gatha pronounced by, I think it's Master Chi Liang, yeah, that did this Gatha, and it's this wording is it's the taking refuge in the Sangha. So they're saying they're taking refuge in each of the Buddhas, in each dust mote. It's just that the Buddha nature is incomprehensible to one who's not enlightened, and that in dust motes there's assembly of Buddhas. That really size has no meaning in that in the enlightened state. And so it's taking refuge in the assemblies that surrounds the Buddhas wherever they are, in whatever countries, whatever world systems, and then also the bodhisattvas as well as part of the Sangha.
And this is we call the permanent dwelling Sangha, the Bodhisattva. Because they are the one who keep the Buddha Dharma is uninterrupted, right? Flowing throughout the world system to benefit the living being. And that's why it's and because they are the one who carry on the Buddha teaching, and that's why we need to take refuge in them so we can be able to learn from them, be able to attend the Dharma. Without them, we cannot be able to learn the Dharma because the Buddha is not in this world, and they are the one who carry on the Buddha teaching.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And the Sangha in this world right now, for example, the monk and the nun, right? We don't call the permanent Sangha, but we only the Sangha who dwell in the world, right? And the Buddha teaching will be interrupted. If no one, later on, no one is really practice the Dharma will be cut off. And of course, we should be very grateful to this Sangha, because without that sacrifice and to keep the Buddha teaching still alive in the world. So, and just in India, right? The Buddha were in India, right? And that means his teaching originated from India, and later on it widespread to China and all that. And you know how tough for the monk to bring at the time that in the old day, India or the king, they treat the Buddha teaching at the national treasure. And they said that if anyone who bring the Buddha teaching out of the country, they will be punished. And for the monk who be able to do that, that means they written into the form of I think it's maybe skin of the animal, I guess, or any kind of writing they can be able to use, and they roll it, and they put inside their body. And you know what? Paying for walking a lot of many months, travel by foot, travel by sea, to be able to bring the Dharma to China, and now we be able to benefit from it. Even though you see that nowadays the sutra is everywhere in the internet. It's so easy, but that's why we do not value. We take things for granted, and that's why not many people really practice. And we only seeking for the what do you call the benefit of ourselves.
Fame and profit.
Oh no, even the monk, right? They focus on the survival, but not on the teaching. And that video right nowadays, it happened everywhere. and it's really sad. We have the whole treasure of the Buddha teaching, but we cannot be able to use it to benefit others. So think about it. When the human age around 50, you understand how they decrease, right? That means every 100 years it will drop one year of lifespan. At that time, the sutra will be altered. The content of the sutra will be altered. And that means at that time, not many people be able to understand the Dharma to verify that this is the true Dharma from the Buddha teaching or not. And down the road, the Dhamma will eventually disappear for million years. So we live in this world. It's the world of turbulence. That means the evil world, right? It's not easy to practice the Dhamma because the desire, all those things, right? So, but if we be able to see the Dhamma and be able to learn from it, and we should take it with seriously, so we can benefit ourselves and also others. Okay, all right, we can stop right here. So, any question before we start?
Ramutai.
All right, go ahead.
May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may their minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward. May all who sorrow leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light break the darkness of their endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. may all become compassionate and wise.
Okay, all right. Namo Yapa.
Namo Ida.
Thank you. All right. See you next week.
Yeah.
No, tomorrow, I think.
Oh, what?
No, tomorrow? Yeah.
Tomorrow. Yep. Tomorrow at 7, right?